Mars discordant to Neptune. The danger with this aspect is that you tend to want to escape from reality and avoid your day-to-day duties and responsibilities. If this escapism tendency is carried too far, you may seek outlet through drugs or alcohol, both of which will eventually ruin your life. Ordinary life seems dull and drab to you and you feel a need for something that stirs your imagination, some vision or ideal or cause that motivates you. Without such an impetus you tend to procrastinate doing the things in your life that you need to be doing. People count on you and you let them down in any manner of ways. People then lose their respect for you and eventually avoid having anything whatsoever to do with you. You may have difficulty separating truth from fiction or fantasy from reality. You need to stay grounded and disciplined so that you can remain functional. Yes, it's true that your real home is in the spiritual worlds, yet you must live your earth life here and learn as much as you can from your experiences in concrete existence. That is what we are all here for. So stop thinking about skipping out on the school of life and get back to business. It is possible, though, that you can really pursue your dreams and bring them into reality. You have the ability to do this if you approach it the right way. The right way is in staying focused, centered and disciplined. Nothing worthwhile can be accomplished without discipline and you need to realize that if you do not already. You are an artist at heart, whether your medium is song, dance, drama, poetry, music, art or painting.
Thank you.
Any of these allow you to express the feelings you have inside and that gives your emotions release from the day-to-day tribulations of living. Your imagination is capable of quite a great deal if you will simply keep it in check and not allow it to run away from you. Work that serves only your own narrow personal interests does not satisfy you. You need something more in your life than just living for yourself. You may lack the competitive edge, the fighting spirit, the me-first attitude that is often required for material advancement and success. Of course you simply may not have much earthly ambition. You also have the tendency to either overestimate or underestimate your own power and abilities. There is deception and self-delusion present, either on your part or on the part of others that you come into contact with. You are an easy target for swindlers and con men because you are a sucker for a sob story. You must realize that most people have to learn to help themselves. You cannot save the world, as much as you might like to do so. The only one you can save is yourself. And that is no easy task for any of us. There is the tendency here to get involved in codependent relationships. Either you or your partner are both knowingly or unknowingly play the role of martyr, victim or savior. You must realize that any relationship that isn't based on equality is eventually doomed to failure. This aspect may make your nature coarse and sensual, impulsive and irascible, militant and extravagant in speech and action, self-indulgent to a degree in whatever direction your passions may lead you and unable to exercise restraint over yourself in any direction. It tends to give a fanatical spirit which may express itself in either religion or atheism. There can be tendencies toward lawlessness. Self-control is the saving grace that you need to develop. You do have talent, even though it is easier for you to doubt your abilities and to question your own worth. Your lack of self-esteem is distorting the truth and you must work your way through the illusion. The challenge is to conquer discouragement. You see failure as an indication of your unworthiness to merit rewards or success. To dissipate your feelings of unworthiness, you may resort to placing the blame for your failure upon others until your gossiping even convinces you it is the truth. Eventually, when the real truth is revealed, you suffer greatly, for you have made yourself unbelievable to others. You could save yourself much inner distress if you would recognize that failures are simply spiritual stumbling blocks which test everyone's courage in picking themselves up again without emotional turmoil. Any suffering you experience will, in the long run, teach you obedience, and that is one of the roads that leads to God. Self-forgetting service to others is another road that is safe and sure. Be careful of the people and situations you associate with, as not everyone is really whom they say they are. Some may be secret enemies from past lives who are conscious or unconscious agents of God acting so that you may reap what you have sown previously. Stay away from negative psychic influences such as Ouija boards, seances, hypnotism and mediums. There is an urgent need for you to be totally honest with yourself and others.